Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my studio. And I'd like to ask you to always feel that I am your friend, to always feel that I can help, not just about creating art, but being somebody who is receptive. Because in the process of helping to embody art, we also allow doors to open to us from unknown sources, unknown realms, unknown places of time and space that are not always obvious to us. In that creative process, we open ourselves up and in the same way are receptive and also receptive to others in this plane of existence, in this creative realm that we often find or define as a trial, a horror, a pain, a holiday, a love, a laughter, a weariness, an anxiety, a fear, any possible amalgam of human experience is one nuance of what it means to be alive at this moment, these days, this time, this place. But what if we really believed that we could open ourselves to other possibilities, other experiences, to heighten our awareness to the extent that we might appreciate other times, other places, things that impinge upon this plane of existence, things that press upon it and to aid us, help us. We who've been given free will, or for some, the semblance of free will, to do whatever we will with this time, with this earth, with each other, equipped to be who we are, and yet we create a society of inequality, a society of discomfort, pain, horror, indeed, a society filled with the complete possibilities of the good and the bad of human expression. What if we could, in this election week, in this country, this small country amidst countries, imagine if we had a visionary government, a visionary local council, who cared for the elderly and honoured the elderly, who cared for the price and the cost of living, who cared for public transport, who cared for the roads, who gave comfort for those who are ill, comfort for those who are ill in body and mind, who shared wealth equally, who understood the need for the richness of culture that invests and helps the soul of the population. So, the arts, painting, writing, singing, music, opera, dance, poetry, in harmony with science and technology. If we had a country filled with visionaries where everyone was helpful, everyone was good and true, everyone lived with their heart on their sleeve because, of course, there was no harm to do so. There was companionship and trust and a genuine gregarious helpfulness because, of course, the people in Whitehall or wherever else local government sits were ready to help the population with generosity, good intentions, where all public services were the gifts of the nation to the nation, where people could really come together and know that their interests were heard, that everyone could be heard. How good can we imagine society? We know how bad it is, how much we might criticize it, but how good could we visualize it? If we become the change, then the world will change. If we become the citizens of tomorrow, then tomorrow will be brighter. If in your heart, in your circumstances, like a ripples in a pool that you may cast a stone into. What you are today and what you decide to do this day will have ramifications, that energy will cascade out from you to all that you know and beyond the others who you don't know, and beyond them, other places, other times, other countries. What will you cast into the pool of consciousness today? And what will those ripples do? What will they affect? How can we together create art that enriches human experience? And lastly, what would it mean if I never sold art? If I gave it away, whoever loved it was given it as a gift. I have, oh my goodness, I don't even know how many artworks I've got round this house in bags and in stores and folders. It must hundreds. And for every one of those hundreds, there's a person who would love to have it. I don't see why they can't have it. Why must art cost 20, 30, 50, 100, 200, 300, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 pounds, dollars? In a generous society, like for like, gift for gift, heartfelt sentiment and support and comfort to heartfelt sentiment, support and comfort. If we can stand and pause and put our hand on our heart and say, compassion, tenderness and care to your beautiful self today. And in doing so, compassion, tenderness and care to all the beautiful selves, some of whom I know and some I don't know, some I will never know. All of them, let wellness be everybody's birthright. Health, wealth and length of days, companionship, sharing and being together, one. Why I create art in order that my consciousness will be heightened, sensitized first to become a channel for whatever entity wants to help me embody it so that it can be a gift for somebody else to change their life, little by little perhaps. I create art to create doorways to assist myself change to be a better human being, and in sharing, hopefully, sharing in love and generosity, that artwork will help others. So the energy is created here in a quiet space and is changed and shared and become more and more energized until, like a fine wine, it becomes so full-bodied and beautiful. Not so that you can hide it away and crack it open for some perfect celebration, but to just offer it. A fine wine, full-bodied, so cherished that you share it immediately with those you love. And all art, all creativity that humans bring to light today is enriching them and others. Let us do this. Let us dream about the kind of society we wish to live in. Let us dream about all the creative visions that we can bring to light. And let us make a change. Change ourselves. Change the world. Thank you for listening. My very best wishes to you.